Hey guys, it's Art. So if you've been following along with us, you know that we just tore the engine out of the Chariot Suburban and we're getting ready to clean it up and tear it down. Before we do that, we wanted to make some space in Justin's garage, and that means getting rid of some of the boxes we have in there. And those boxes have some parts for my car. So we get to work on that today. So yeah, let's get her out and cleaned up and over to Justin's and see what we got going on. So this is my 2007 Nissan 350Z. Those people who know these cars might have perked up a little bit because the 07 and 08s had the HR motor in them, distinguished by these lovely twin intakes right here. This is the Grand Touring Edition. So it's got pretty much every option: limited slip diff, premium sound system, navigation, these lovely orange leather seats. So it's a complete package. About 130,000 miles on it. It's in immaculate condition. Like, I got the deal of a lifetime on it from the dude behind the camera here, who has the best taste in cars of all time. I made a couple modifications. The Nismo intakes that you saw on the front. I got new wheels and tires from Z1 Motorsports. Well, the wheels are the tires from Discount. Really nice package. Gentleman's exhaust right down here. If you can see the Tanabe medallion. Just supreme sound. It sounds so good. This is my first Nissan. I'm a die-hard fan of this car. It's a beautiful car, and I feel lucky to have it. So, on to what we're doing today. I kind of want to bring the Z into 2023. That's like my motto right here. I love this car. It's beautiful. I think it's aged fantastically. There's a couple spots on it where it's like a little dated compared to the rest of the car. The front fascia, it's just got these like big bug eyes, and these are actually a little bit faded. And the clear housing doesn't really match the motif of the rest of the car. You know, it's just an older, design language. So we got some new depot headlights that are black housings and should be, kind of OEM, but just give it a little bit more pizzazz. We also got this front lip over here that'll just bring a more modern design into the front of the car. Like, it's just little touches that'll make like a big difference, Other than that, it's due for an oil change, so we thought we might as well do that while we're under there. And the other big one is these cars come kind of raked, like about, half an inch back to front. So we got some bump stops that are like about half the size that'll sort of just bring the car down flat. So we'd like to get those on and just kind of bring the car to more neutral, give it some newer next decade design touches, and just make it a really sharp looking car. That's what I'm excited about. Spooky, what up, dude? What's going on? Yes. Oh, okay.
There it is.
She's in good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a little scuffed up. It has, 130,000 miles, but all one piece, no cracks. Like,
It's good. Yeah. Sweet. Probably not too often you see a 350Z with this straight of a front end, or this still attached.
still in there.
Trying to keep these cars alive.
They go up in value every single day.
Yeah, every day they get bonked.
These things have probably, at least 5 meat cutes a weekend with a wall.
Let's see about the headlights. Let's see.
The one up top.
Here.
Just for safety's sake.
Yeah, it's just protection of a human or a dog. I don't know. Whatever's in front of you when you're doing that, it's kids. Oh, this wiring harness is tight. Oh, that was off.
One down.
And it's off. Whew. He's been kicking since 07. Not bad for HIDs.
Right. Sweet.
Gonna do a quick little pro tip. This has been super helpful when working on imports. So this style of clip, you can see it has just this little tiny little lip on it. So when you're working on getting that pried off, another way that kind of helps maybe clear up some dirt is once you have that pinched, push up and then push down. Usually that frees up everything and it makes pulling out easier.
Nice.
If you don't, sometimes it just breaks off, but yeah, up and down usually makes it work.
We're taking off this splash shield because I didn't mention we got a new aluminum one. Kind of modernize under here a little bit, make oil changes a little bit easier. Timber! Wasted. Oh! Someone went already tiny. Oh no, hold on. Bing bong. There you go.
Easy. Just need the right tool for the job.
That's right. It's leaking just a little bit, and a lot of that is just because last time we did an oil change on this, we reused the crush washer, so it's just seeping at this bolt. But we got a new crush washer and a new drain plug, actually. Got a magnetic drain plug. But so this will come back a little bit better than it was before. Woo. Just need to crack it. Woo. Oops. That's okay, we're not reusing. We tried to hold on to it. And what's nice about this is oil filter's right there too. So I just finished this, cracked the oil filter. Oil looks pretty good. I'm not seeing anything in it. Still seeing a little light through it. We're like right on the schedule. So Justin had to take off the lower and upper oil pan right before he sold it to me, and he was looking at the engine, and it still looks immaculate inside. It's been very well taken care of. Like the HR is very well designed. All Nissans do a little bit of oil, but I think this is by far one of their best engines. It's awesome.
Yeah, I might have hulked out on the oil pressure cylinder unit, and when you crack that is all one piece for the lower part of the engine, so I had to replace everything because of a $2 sensor.
That's what happens when you go to the gym too much, guys. Like, relax. Like, chill. So we went with a Greddy magnetic drain plug. 10 HP, overnighted from Japan, you know how we do. And then we're gonna try to use the crush washer off this new filter. And we did get that to fit. It just kind of screwed right on, it's perfect. So now I'll be able to kind of monitor oil health a little bit better, because that should catch little particles and stuff, but just a little extra peace of mind. Some oil filters are just in the dumbest places ever, so it's nice when it's just right here, super easy.
Can we take a quick note on how clean it is under this car? Being from the Southwest, I don't even know what rust is.
If you've been following our videos, you've seen that every single bolt we turn.
Ugh.
We have not run into a single stingy one.
Life is good, and now we just mega jinxed ourselves.
Now that's recorded out in the universe.
Oops.
Get ready for us to have the hardest time ever. So with project cars, sometimes you can just, just get a whatever replacement. But when like you depend on the car, love the car, you try to go OEM whenever possible. So and another German spec here. Just hand tight when it come off. Feels good. I'm happy. The HR takes 5.2 liters, and this was on sale at Costco.
Ever think you would film yourself putting oil into an engine?
I didn't. I really didn't. I've watched so many other people do it. I never thought I would actually join the club, but I'm enjoying it. It's fun. And let us know what you guys think so far. Like, I know we're kind of all over the place, but like that's just kind of how we are. We do a lot of different stuff and try to get into new and fun things and have adventures. So if you guys like hanging out with us, let us know. Let us know if there's something that you see in the background that you're interested in, or we're here. We're just regular guys. Start thinking with your dipstick. Who remembers that? Right smack dab in the middle. It's just slightly above the middle. It looks great. So we kind of have it assembled right here on the ground, and you can just see right away the difference in quality. Like this is such a step up. Like if you're not doing OEM to OEM plus, and like so like you can tell right here, like that's the little service hole on this panel, and then on this one, this whole thing labeled beautifully service panel. It just boop, and it comes right off, and you have access to everything. It's so nice. And we got a couple fingerprints on it, but this is going under the car and we'll barely ever see it again, so. No problem. Comes with all new hardware, which is great. We kept all the old hardware. It was pretty much all there, which is great, just like, the shape of this thing. But they give you all new OEM stuff, OEM clips and bolts, and like they make it really easy. Like, this is my first major order from Z1. I got the wheels and this and everything. Very, very impressed. At first we were like, they didn't come with instructions, and then we realized it's very, very simple. Yes. Ooh.
So good and tasty.
Haha!
Good.
Yep, it's on there.
Bam. Little overzealous. There we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. Come up to right there. Right there. Under some spirited conditions. Oh, this thing is rock solid. That is a nice piece. Man, it's the little things. Let's unbox these suckers and get them on the table. We can compare apples to bananas. So Depot does OEM equivalent stuff. So they got OE replacements, but they, put their own little twist on it. And as I said earlier, these have black housings instead of like the crystal housings that the regular ones do. That's just kind of like what modern cars do now, and the colors that we're using on this car, I think they'll be a much better fit. So but I haven't seen them yet till right now. We get these out. Oh, that just comes out. Okay. Oh. See that? Very, very sharp looking, but still very close to OEM. Let's compare them. It's still wrapped up, but. The two side by side. It's a nice just a little touch. We gotta remove the ballast, all this stuff off the back of this. Undo that one, put it in this one, and then it should plug right back in. All right, let's do it. Okay, so we got them plugged in. We got everything changed over. So we're just gonna test them out, see if they work. Lights are on. Blink 1, blink 2. High beams. I think we're good to go. Oh, that looks good.
Oh, this thing looks so good.
I love it.
I can't even focus on it working. It just steals the show. Oh. Oof. Look at that happy face.
That cuts a couple years off. She had a little bit of work done, but she looks good for her age. She's not done yet. We still got a couple more things. Okay, so headlights are done. It looks fabulous. Point out a couple things. Well, we're calling it here today. We saw the lip, we showed the lip. We just painted it off camera, but we're gonna put the lip on next time. And then there's a couple other things around, you know. We mentioned the bump stops in the rear also. But there's a couple more things we're gonna put on the car in the next one. So if you like this, you know, please like, subscribe, share. Tell us you hate it. Tell us you whatever. Comment, like, chat with us. We'll be in those comments. Yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. So, you know, maybe finish this one up. We'll see. See you guys.